Guys, this is Kingsley signing in. So in this video I want to bring to you guys a complete and full strategy, my exact approach on approaching price action, right, and market structure. Okay traders, welcome to my channel. I am Full Kingsley. By the grace of God, I bring to you guys strategies, tutorials on the forex market, volatility indices, metals like gold, Nasdaq, VIX75, many other instruments. You want to subscribe to the channel by hitting on the subscribe button and notification bell to not miss out. So this is EJ, and this is a particular pair that we used this morning. So if you look at it very well, we are doing a top-down analysis. Okay, this is the H1 time frame, right? But now we are looking at it based. Let's look at what happened in the H4 time frame. We want to just break it down, and then we show you guys how you should be able to enter if you able to spot entries, so it'll be easier for you. Now if you look at it based on price action, you'll see that here we have a symmetrical triangle pattern. So look at this, I've connected this trend line already. This is another trend line here that's going to rise from here. So point here, see that if you rise like rejected times, right? So pick our trend line, and then we just connect, right? So you want to ensure when it comes to price action, the things you want to be paying attention to is support and resistance. Most especially, you want to look at how candlesticks play in the zones, right, where price is actually heading to. Now if you look at what is happening on the H1, you see that we have support and resistance. We have resistance above and support, a dynamic support and resistance. You can see that price is rejecting or reacting particularly to the zones. So once you have plotted this, what you want to do next is you want to look at your horizontal support and resistance, right? So those are the most obvious zones where you are going to be, and if you look at it critically, you see that this is which price both as support and resistance. So with more experience, you are going to easily identify these zones stresslessly. So at this point, if I just glance at the chart, I can already identify that this is a zone here that has acted both as support and resistance in the past, right? So if you see like this is not dropping. Okay, so you connect like that. Okay, now based on our price action, at the back of my mind, I already know what we're doing here. I already know that okay, price has rejected to this lower zone and it's probably going to the next zone above here, right? So when price is going to this next zone above here, it means that what I'm going to be looking to buy, right? Now this is my turning point. I'm going to use it as a zone of breakout. I'll use it as a zone where price breaks up from. I'm going to be taking my entry. Now if I look at it very well, you can see we have another zone above here that acted both at support and resistance in the past. Those are what we call key levels. You want to identify these key levels because when price gets to this level, you always get a reaction, a reversal and something. So you always want to identify this zone as a price action trader. See how price reacted here, right? So you could see we had another zone here and price actually reacted beautifully to that zone right here. You can see that was another zone there. Okay, so now based on our analysis so far, we already know that okay, first price has rejected to the lower zone of this particular pattern, and price is heading towards the higher zone. So we want to be looking for buys. So simply what do? Drop now to a smaller time frame, maybe like the 15 minutes. Now in the 15 minutes time frame, you are going to use it as our immediate entries. Most often the bigger time frames, we don't use them for entries. We just look at where, because they can easily tell us where price is going to, right? Though we had this fake out here, right? But now if you look at it critically, let's look at what the 30 minutes present. You are going to see that price, when price does this, it is very good confirmation because here it will have cleared all the liquidities of people who entered earlier. So for price closing the second time, it will be a very high probability entry, and we had exactly this entry given a signal earlier on. So at this point in time, I want simply for price to break above here. Now if you look a little bit above, you see that here we have another zone, a key level. Price is rejecting a couple of times. So at the back of my mind, I already know that okay, now the price rejects zone and price close above here, I enter, my first target is going to be around this zone here. So that is the zone that I'm going to mark it out like this.
okay, because that's also a key zone level there. Okay, so what do I do next? I just see the candles. Oh, it already went so fast, guys. It already went so fast basically, but this is where we actually entered based on the 15 minutes time frame. And when we entered here, it was just a scalping entry because we could not place a take profit that is above this zone yet, because we didn't know if it's going to reverse from there. So we actually did this and we entered like that was a scalping trade, and then we wanted to be targeting this zone above there. And remember, our entry was on the 15. Let's entry, like I said, the second candle that closes above that zone will be that, and that already been to enter. So for 15 minutes fast, you can get confirmation. But sometimes when you go too much in smaller time frames, it's going to hinder your view, because sometimes smaller time frames could not really be breakout. It can make up like it has broken out, but in the bigger time frame it hasn't broken out yet, right? So sometimes we wait. And the other thing about bigger time frame, if you wait for a bigger time frame, price might before you realize the breakout, price would have already exhausted the move, you get. So sometimes we use these smaller time frames to get confirmations and then just enter, so that we can be able to enter at better prices, right? So at this point in time, we enter here and then we exit here. Now I did a meeting earlier in the morning to enable that, and it break here, right? Then we are going to buy again. If we enter, we're going to target this zone because we don't know if price was going to break above there. That's a turning point actually. So what happened? A few moments later we had breakthrough. So when it had a breakout, what happened? Price went up and broke above there again. These are charts just moved too fast, guys. It went and broke above there. We still entered here, so we took the second entry there, right? I will have to play it gradually so that you guys see the progression. All right, I can still drop the before and after signal so that you guys confirm what I'm actually saying. We're able to enter here, and then we're able to catch the move like this. And as we speak, price has hit the uppermost zone of this trend, or this turning point, and actually it is reversing, right? So because we're able to identify this clearly, what happened here, we also had this to be a break of that pattern, because in the 1 hour time frame, remember this was a symmetrical triangle pattern, entering here and exiting here, and then we had a breakout. Now look at the candlestick formation. If you look at the type of candlestick that broke out of here, you can see it's a very strong bullish candle. Now when price came back again, we got rejection. And what happened? Price rejected, showing that we have a bullish continuation, and that is a simple approach to price action. So you can use this simple approach when you want to consider trading price action. You look at simple support and resistance level, you mark your particular patterns that you find, because from a bigger time frame you are knowing what is happening progressively from smaller time frame, and in a smaller time frame you already know what is the bias, which direction are you looking at the market already. So because of our analysis that we did, we are already aware that we are going to be looking for buys, because as exhausted, price had already hit the lower part of this zone. So that is it, guys. So make sure you join our Telegram channel. I'm going to drop the link in this video's pinned comment and also in the video's description. Once you click on it, you are going to be directed straight to the channel where you can join. You also get signals. We get all of this especially on the private forums, right? So make sure that you join the Telegram channel, and then also make sure you subscribe to this channel. If you find any value on what you see, give me a thumbs up. See you in the next video.